Hey everybody, Darren here at the Transformation Station. We just finished a session with my good friend and client Shelly Clayton.
Hey.
And we're both out of breath because we just had an unbelievable workout, but we had a conversation that we want to share with some of you out there. And that is that Shelly decided about a month ago that she was going to work really hard on eating differently than she has for 3 or 4 decades, which was like eating low calories and dieting and doing some extreme things and wanting to get smaller, and we can all relate to that. So Shelly started, she's joined a program, a company that she believed in as far as the quality of the nutrients, and she said, I'm going to really try to eat more food and calories and look at it as nutrition for my life. And she was really scared because she's had this mindset and tried before, as a lot of us can relate to. And today, a month later of starting that process, I took very, very strict measurements, and her body is considerably smaller. I think half inch off her waistline, half inch off her thigh, her arms 5/16 smaller, and it really shocked her because the scale weight went up. So Shelly, I'll stop talking, but give us a little bit of your thoughts through this last month of what we just talked about.
I was just saying to Darren before we videotaped that if it hadn't been for his specific measurements on the tape measure, that I actually trust him and know that he is very consistent, that I was about a day away from changing my eating habit back to being one of starvation in order to become slimmer. I felt in my mind that I was bigger. I felt puffy and bloated. I felt like things were going in the wrong direction, except for my mind felt healthier, fueling myself from my mind and body and eating food for fuel and not going into starvation. But had the scale broke this one, I was 1/2 pound away from breaking a measure of gain that I didn't want, and I didn't have the measurements to help me be measuring the overall effects of my nutrition. I would have thrown it in and given it up. So I'm really grateful for today, and that weight is not the appropriate measure. The scale, it could have just sabotaged my health.
That's awesome. And you have, from the last month of doing something incredibly hard, of eating more food, more nutrient-dense foods and more calories, eating smaller meals more often, the benefits, some benefits have been obvious, you said. Energy, attitude, aura, getting out of bed a little bit easier, right?
The energy, my motivation, my drive, just my attitude, everything is much better. I feel smarter, I feel happier, but I was letting my body image sabotage that. And if it wasn't for the measurements, I would have probably thrown it all in, because it's a 40-year mindset of eat less, exercise more. And for me, that's not the truth. The truth is fuel my body with consistently reliable, good sources of fuel and continue to work my muscles.
That's awesome. And when she says 40 years of, believe it or not, Shelly is been, I didn't say it, 52 years young. She looks awesome. She's unbelievably youthful. So she's been eating severely restricted calories on and off, but mostly on, for 4 decades.
And about 1,000 or less calories for 4 decades, and it showed up in my mind. Very difficult problems with memory, concentration, all kinds of things. Depression, exhaustion, and all that's better with eating. But the connection between the body and the mind it's important. You have to see it to believe it, and the measurements did that for me.
Wow.
I'm really grateful.
Wow, thanks for sharing that with us. That's really, really very important for a lot of people to hear that. It's a tough thing to get through, that mental block. But my business is here in Mokena, the Transformation Station. You can always come in here and touch base. And Shelly's business of helping people with their mind and through hypnosis through some of these things is really close here on Route 30 and...
Yep, it's just off Route 30 east of Elsner. It's in Sophia's Med Spa, and it's H2O Hypnosis.
It's really easy to get a hold of us. You can find us. Just comment on this video. We'd love to help you out. And Shelly, through this experience, said, I want to gear it up to the next level and take this thing a little bit further with the 12 weeks leading up to January 1st. So Shelly and I are working more closely together. She's got some spots if anybody wants a little bit of help from her. I got a couple spots if anybody wants some help from me. Or just stick your head in here and say hi and see what's going on at the Transformation Station, or the official name of your place is?
H2O Hypnosis, Healthy Habits.
Shelly, thanks for sharing us with that. It's not easy for some people to talk about, but Shelly's working really hard on being People believe the message if they believe the messenger, and I believe this lady. So
Becca, yeah.
we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll do
Thanks,
a video
Darren.
documentary of the process.
Yeah, helping
Cool.
people with their mind and body and the connection.
There you go.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Bye.